Alpha guys, I don't show. The glass never finish. Oh, Alpha the video, how the audio, everything clear. If not, the hear me, man, I tell me everywhere clear, everywhere good. The video, the screen, the audio. How everywhere be. Okay, Steve for Christ, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Carter the Explorer, I see you. OMC01, I see you. Thanks for the rose. Which other people they here? Oh, Andona Patrick JK, I see you, I see you, I see you. Liles, I see you. Olato Yossi, I see you, I see you. When there was Saturday, we never see Tracy, we never see Commander the Great. Well off na day. Good evening, buy your alpha now. If you be gifter, men are they send on a boy gift. Oh, okay, so men are no vex, Jerry. I don't tire this night. If I remember for the Slack group, I tell you I say I get program today. So thank God say the program go well. Prosper OMC, I see you. Thank you for the rose. Osato don't show. Osato do you never tire too. Okay. So you get what I see for LinkedIn. I screen record them. So I confuse say now something nice for us to see too. Make I see. You get one manipulation what they do with images. So I want package. I mean I don't forget. I they share the live and then the power tap. Make the like the increase. So photos / image. So what I want to do be say I want go online. I want download let's say images with white background. So now increase my view. Me na for see. I want just not be this kind of images. If I might look the things where they use. Okay, might look for NBA logo. NBA logo. I need to use the specific logos. Say JPEG because I want me to get background. So let me see. Okay, let me see. NBA. I need the NBA logo. Let me put black and white. CD, wait till they talk. Okay, perfect. I go download this one. Is it this one I want to download? I want to make I download this one. Make I save them. I just want to download like let's say 5 images so I go take work. Make I see the other logo. I think there's Reebok. Yeah, Reebok. Reebok Day. Reebok. That's what they spell also. Okay, double E. Yeah. Reebok logo. No, I don't want this one. I want the one we get better background. So Reebok logo. Make I see this one. This one don't get background. Hope say now they follow me up for it. I do sha. Oh, Reebok. This one too get background. Okay, make I use this one. Must save this Reebok. Then make I still go find man look for Nick. Where some people they call Nick. Nike logo. So let me see this one. Okay, this one to get background. Let me download it. Now the follow up Abi. Patrick waiting at the talk say me that they check for Slack again. Now they follow me Abi. So after that one, make I see ma check books. I just see this thing, but I never try them. Okay, let me see. I never try them. I never even try what they do. So I want do them so that you know so they like do something where we say even though mistake go there, all of us go face the mistake together. Now get. So Jago Vibes, I see you. If you didn't new for here, indicator. If you are new, if this is your first time in this place, indicator so that they will tell you what to do. Then Adidas. So let me see the one to download. Adidas logo. Okay, this one will get background, so it makes sense. So I will just quickly open my weather. Open that my Microsoft file. I'll just open another one inside, but I open them with Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I will create another index file. I'll call them index2.html. I just want to use them explain pictures. You now understand? So those pictures, I could create another folder inside image folder, that img folder. I go call them, say I go just call them photos so that we don't get problem. Then make I go the downloads, make I copy them, put downloads 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm just going to copy them inside that photos. I don't see the photos folder now. Wow, I be no create. Okay, wait till still the create. But this is still the load. I be get some programs where they write for C# before if you see my screen. So make I just close them. Let's say they make my system drag. I open Visual Studio. This one I know be Visual Studio Code. This one have Visual Studio. It's a lot more heavier than the normal Visual Studio Code. Oh, Jagobaz, you are new, Abby. Okay. Then already they tell you what to do. Prosper OMC, why you won't go pay that money? Now opportunity I leave for you open like this, so maybe you tell learn. If you follow me well, you don't need to go pay that kind of huge money. Money where you go suffer split into two. They use and send me gift for you. Where would they go with this front-end development? So you know, believe me, no be joke. Oh. I discovered, I said now, last week we even reach 1 month on top this lecture, and then see how far we've gone. So okay, the photos folder don't come out. So let me copy. Let me move these photos here, and then make I change them to. Might just name them. Might rename them. Make I say like 1, then 2. This one will be 3. This one will be 4. Then this one will be 5. Okay, so let's come back. I'm just going to that my normal HTML. I don't already get the template already. So let me remove all these ones. Let me call this photo lessons. Let me just call it that. So let me remove all these ones. I'm not going to need to create. I'm not going to create any external CSS file. I could just write the CSS code for this for the same file. You understand? I'll use that on file CSS. You get? So I go write them inside here. So, but first, okay. Okay, so hope say now they follow me, sha. So now to arrange those images for screen now, make a look the way they take arrange them for screen here. So make I just create div mark given class photos. So I could just arrange the images, using image tag. Tag now no be beginner again now. So image slash, because the image then inside image folder and photos folder slash photos, then slash say 1.jpg, then I go duplicate time reach 5, since now 5, so 2 3 4 5. Hope say now understand what I just do. Okay, ma zoom my screen. Okay, I don't zoom out. Okay, now understand. Okay, so we get Osato, where you did this class. So I don't put the images and the date there. So make I play and make I see as it go be for screen. So see all of them. You see say the image is scattered because they get different sizes. So what I go do be say for this style now, I'll just call class photos with my dot. Then I'll call all the images inside photos. You now understand? So I'll give them width. Might give them width 15. Okay, now so they do 15%. But most of that 15% go work for our own. So if we come back exactly 1 2 3 4, this one no show. What happen? Make I 5 JPEG, nothing there. Okay, now PNG. This one a PNG. Okay, so exactly. When I see and say, okay, so I told you there, I don't arrange the 3 of them, the 5 of them side by side. But before that, what I want to be say, I want to give these photos background. This might come up before that. Make I call them photos. I won't give them background color. Might give them gray. Make I see exactly. So now see the background for the photos. Abi more clear that gap with the for up. Now remember the way we do, and I will call this asterisk, and then we'll say margin 0. Might even leave one like this. Might see whether I go work exactly. So hope say now they follow what they do. When I follow, they follow me there. So now see all this image get background. So let me see what they did again. So what you want actually do now, say when I discover say all of them get different sizes, some long, some short. So imagine say we want to give all of them the same aspect ratio. We now understand say all of them tall the same height, then short the same height. So myself I just learn a new, so I say make I show now. So for here now, for this image, photos image, gonna the image you want to apply the distance to, we'll say aspect ratio. Me I never use aspect ratio before. Most say 3/4. I be not be waiting to cut 3/4 be this. When I see everything don't become the same distance. When I say maybe everything don't become the same size. When I follow up abi. Yes, I they run the style inside the index file. That on file type. That's you see this I open. So na short thing now, I just want quickly explain so that we no go get problem. After this one, then I go explain positioning. So now we dey start Commander Great T. So we know they talk on Microsoft, but they teach one new thing what I just see for LinkedIn. So I say I just brief on so that I go still the follow up. So if now notice for the image, some of them don't stretch. If now notice, some of them stretch, and so we can't do. You get what they can't do follow, so that the thing go maintain proper aspect ratio. Make I say them again. Exactly. They can't do what they call object fit. You they see most see what this thing go even talk about that. The replace content is sized to maintain its aspect ratio while fitting within the element content box. Its concrete concrete object size is resolved as a as a contained constraint against the enemy oyibo. Wetin dem mean be say e go even maintaining that aspect ratio, but e go arrange the picture well with the normal aspect ratio in relative to the one wey you give am. So instead of make e stretch, e go still maintain in shape, but e go fit inside that general aspect ratio. You understand? So if we use contain, if now remember, just like when we dey do background size, we are using Visual Studio Code, Mr. Moon. Okay, so remember when we dey do background size, is it background size, background position? If not remember, oh, they use contain, they use a hair, so contain, cover, and the rest. So if I do it like that, when I see everything don't arrange, the thing they all of them they still follow that aspect ratio, but they maintain their shape. Make I come out that thing again so that I go see the difference. Make I save them. Then we go. When I see they stretch, they maintain the aspect ratio, but the image deform. But if you come put that object fit contain, see now, they maintain the aspect ratio, but they maintain their shape. When I understand this point, when I understand and reach this point, me na the power tap, me na no forget. Okay, see the same I come again. I say what did the thing do? Be say okay, make I because of you make I command that object fit where I put. You see the image now. If you look, some stretch. It give them the aspect ratio, but it stretch. It work on the image, stretch out to meet the aspect ratio. So imagine say we put this on our website. Any image we will put, some of them feel stretch, some of them no, and we want me to maintain their shape. So if you use object fit, call and contain, just like when we do that our background size, that time we they say cover, contain, and the rest. This one as you say object fit contain. It go maintain the aspect ratio, but it go still maintain the shape of the image itself. It no go stretch, it no go do anything. You see am? You see say no stretch, still maintain their this thing, but it still there under that aspect ratio, general aspect ratio where you give them. Hope say you don't understand. See the Suleiman Alpha, welcome. All of now, if you know say you did this place and you know they our Slack group, go my profile for TikTok. You go see the Slack link for there. Click and make you join. Now there we they do real time thing. They answer people questions, we they collaborate and all that. As time goes on, now go see that place go busy where. Okay, correct. No cross, no gain. I see you. Okay, so man, move on, Abi. The next one now I want to be say, how many of now know say you feel common background with CSS? I know that one before, so I just want also add that. How many of now know? Una know before? How many of now know? Una know before? You say you don't know. I say una know, Steve for cry. I say una know say you feel comot image background with CSS. Now yeah, I want show una so. Instead of say you go say send me PNG, send me this one. You feel actually comot image background with CSS, but most of the time no be all image. Oh. So see what you take do am. I write them somewhere, make I check them. Okay, you go say mix blend. You see, Visual Studio don't even carry on come. Say, see what you write. Create a color with the hue and saturation of the source color and the luminosity of the backdrop color, whatever that means. I don't care. Where I go use color bond, darkens the backdrop color to reflect the source color. So now color bond most times. Now they run out. So we'll go back. So you see. That's say background don't come out, Abi. It's shock now. See amo. mix blend mode, color bond. You see, make I comot am, see the image again so that I go understand. When I see say e get all of them get white background. So make I go back again, make I return am. Mix blend mode. The option are color bond. They get other options. She be na say when all of them come out that time. So you see now, no white background. And I believe CSS now, be. That's why sometimes you will see some people go build some kind of site. You will say, the way these things, maybe if time reach us in the future, we'll learn how to draw. I get one video for my phone where we say person draw full girl with CSS. You no go believe am. So we don't come up background like this. So we must see whether that video of that this thing don't finish. Okay, it don't finish. Okay, so we understand read this part, Abi. Mr. Moon, yeah, go to YouTube and go and search for Amos Pikins. I mean, I might even type on for him. Go to YouTube and search for Amos Pikins. You check the playlist. You see the playlist where I call TikTok classes. You see I'm now from class 1 to 15. This is like the 16th class. Okay, so we understand this one because now I want to move. I want to explain positioning with CSS. Now I don't understand. Make a move on, Abi. Okay, make I go on. You don't understand. Very good. Okay, like Wally, I see you. Okay, so now with that file now I go comot everything what I don't do because I want use and still explain positioning with CSS. Must still create my style something because I want use on file. I want me now to get used to all the different ways of doing things. So my open div. Since now only one div I dey use, I go use direct tagging. Okay, so now what I want to talk about now, position with CSS. We get three type of position for CSS. We get fixed. My right now for here. We get fixed. We get absolute, and then we get and relative. Even me sometimes I dey mix them together, especially this fixed and absolute. But I go try my best to take explain that one kind, even as the words imply, so that you know when to use them. So for example, imagine now say I call this div. I just say div now. I say width 100%. I say height, let's say 300 pixel. Then I can say let's say background color, let's say gold. Or in fact, let me get you people used to this linear gradient to, let me say, to right. If I'm not mistaken, must whether I get a yellow, red. Make I see whether it work. It not work. Oh, I think most of the time that one they work with background image. Exactly. Okay. So you see, take note. Oh, I don't quick do that. Star something. Margin 0. So exactly. When I say they work with background image or you use just background, you see. But if you use background color, you know go work. Should be you see on my hair. So because I sure say na canvas drawing, you take the drawing. So we just use background image or we just use backgrounds for short. You see. To write, I don't explain this thing to you before now, so you're not supposed hard do now. So I want to see on that chart. Okay, so how far, Patrick? Your network done good? My network good for you. Now over 1 MB per second. I bet me na the power tap, I beg. If gift as day, men I gift me things. So okay, so when I understand this point, Abi, so I just call that divider, I give her width 100, I give her height 300 pixels, and then I give her linear background. When I understand this here, Abi, when they answer me, when I understand this point. Eh? Okay, nice. So make I continue. So first of all, I go explain position fixed first. Position fixed means say anywhere where you the div or whatever thing where you want put for there day. Now there it go day. It go day there. Then you no go need to dey use. You no need to dey use what is they call am? You no need to dey use margin left, margin right, margin bottom. You dey use instead you use top, bottom, left, right. You see just now. Make I package am. If I say position, I say fixed. Watch oh. If I say fixed, for example, and then I might go back. You see, say it don't close because we don't get width. But if I say left, watch your left 0%. I say right, watch your 0%. Shebi you see say don't come back. It be like say I don't need to tell and say width 100%. I don't need to tell and say left oh. I don't want anything dey the left na 0. I don't want anything dey right oh na 0%. You now understand? So, but see how you take no say the position are fixed now. Make I come on top this div. Make I write one big heading. This is a very big heading. So now I won't call that heading. I want make a very big H1. Font size. Hey, I do so. H1. Font size. Most say my use 20 pixel. My see how big 20 pixel not even big. My use 60 pixel. My use 100. Okay, very good. Then make I duplicate and see something. You know, see the implication now. Shebi you see say that thing they move go down. That's the color they move go down. Now I can use and show you the implication. Make I clean this one come out. If I tell am I clean this main one come out. If I tell am say, remember I say we say no margin left, no margin right, no top, no bottom. If I tell am now say now bottom should be 0%. What you think say go do for those people where they Slack when I talk about them for Slack group the other day we will create them. If I say 0% bottom, that means there should be no space at the bottom. Automatically, the thing go dey the bottom. You see, this is an indirect way of teaching you how to stick things at the bottom. So this is not how you will know. If I duplicate this H1 many, you see as I dey scroll, farmer make am more so that I go see the implication where. Now, see my cursor so that you know say my cursor large. You dey see say e long, but you see say that div just remain for the bottom. Now they say e remain for the bottom because the position is fixed. We say make it dey there, make it no move. You understand? Every other thing go dey scroll inside, but the position is fixed for that div. We don't say make bottom be serious, so it must dey for bottom. You understand? Now the same way they take they do menu we go dey up, we go just dey there. Every other thing go dey scroll, you know, concern now. Make I show you for example. If I say make I comot this bottom 0%, make I turn am to top 0%. Shebi you see say don dey top. Every other thing go dey scroll. If I must use and show you proper example, must change this height to like 50 pixel. Shebi see am. Every other thing go dey go under and shebi see am for up. Shebi see am. E go dey there because the position is fixed. We say make it dey there, make it no pass there. Make it dey because it's fixed as English imply. Fixed position. No matter, you know, concern with, you know, anything where they happen, no concern with other people. You must dey that position. I found understand that. So remember, say if you dey use position fixed, if you want me something day one position, no matter what they happen with other elements where they are around that, use position fixed. Then you go use your top, right, left, bottom to arrange your this thing. You don't need all those width or margin, whatever. Then you use your height to just take know how long and all that. Hope say you now understand. Hope say you now understand. Prosper OMC, thank you very much for the this thing. No cross, no this thing. Thank you. So now understand. You see, say they very simple. Then just imagine, say we can't change the position. Now even me I dey confused sometimes between position fixed and position absolute. But more change the position to absolute. More see what it go happen. Hey, sorry, absolute. Well, Saturday, you understand? Now, you see upside or absolute. You know, concern or absolute. Absolute still scroll, but I go tell you the difference. Absolute be like say maintain the same position, but it still dey reliant on other things. If you look, you see how you tell no, see this. The thing no care whether the line, so far say if I give an even height 150, like I see, you see I'm still cut over. Even me never really, in fact, more just Google difference between position absolute and fixed CSS. More check am. Okay, my increase and main as here. They say when to use position absolute or fixed. The difference between absolute and fixed happens when tier is more than one depth level of hierarchy. What the hell does that mean? Both are fixed values, but absolute is relative to its container. Exactly. That means it goes still they work based on how in your own container take be. A fixed is relative to its and then they say fixed is relative to its root. That means fixed is relative to the full body of the browser, but absolute is relative to inside waiting a day. So we no go feel no until we get one div inside another div. Well, in fact, that's the best I can explain it. When na they learn the code, I go. When maybe when we dey work, maybe when I dey use am more, I go see. So then you get another one where they call relative. Position relative, as the name implies, it go work in respect to other things around them. So with position relative, we fit still do things like margin left. Or no, if you even do with, if you do 100%, you get. So it not even come out. Okay, you did there, sorry. You did there for the bottom. You see how? But you see that it is not a fixed position. You go there in relative to other things where they happen around them. Now the best way I explain them for now be that. So, but if we they walk, they go. We get places where we say we go use them, we go see as it be. We'll see what it mean. Una understand? Teddy, I see you. Ivor, I see you. So now the best way I take explain them now be this. So now I get some things what I want to talk about. And I want more we read them for Google. Make I open the site for now. Sorry, somebody just joined Slack, so I won't welcome okay, sorry, welcome. Okay, so I want we go one website. We want learn measurements. Now remember, say I talk say one of the class say we go learn what it be measurements for what they call them for okay. At prime, you say you want to join the guy. Leave that sticky first. Leave that sticky first. We'll talk about that one later. You say I want to join Slack. The link there for my bio. Go my bio for TikTok. You go see the link for there. Just click on your feed join. Okay, so I want to talk about measurements for CSS, and I go open them for screen. We go read them down, use them explain because it's long. So I know if they give example, but I just want to make you know the different types where they, you know, understand. So as time they goes on, we go they use them. OMC01. Now wow, your PC na gidigba. Okay, so I go the website. Free code camp, if you just keep them in mind, freecodecamp.org/news/css unit guide. So I put the link for this thing, then I for see and where. So in case you want copy and freecodecamp.org/news/unit guide. Now if you go read them, but mostly read them together. So for here. Now they with me. Now they with me. Oluwase, you welcome. Okay, thank you. No cross, no gain. Thank you, my guy. Okay, so now CSS unit guide, CSS, you see the different measurement. I know say we don't use pixel since pixel and what they call them percentage. When I see EM, now see REM, now see VH, VW, and then many more. They say many CSS properties like width, margin, padding, and font size take a length, and CSS has many different ways to express them. Now they say in length. In CSS, length is a number of units, blah blah blah. For example, 5 pixels, 0.9 em, and so on. I just want to see the way that they calculate this thing. Okay, man, I'll show you the link again. See how? Okay, so see the link. If I drop on for that chart now, if you know enter, because they always block link. See the block and the don't. Okay, enter. I be no go. The link enter from our side. Okay, no enter. They know they let me link the enter. Okay, so now the link be this again. So make I continue. So they want to talk about absolute length units. They say they are based on actual physical unit and are generally considered to be the same size across devices. That's if you use the measurement will be absolute length. As you take put on, they will be the same size for any device where you use them. However, depending on your screen size and quality or settings in your browser or operating system, there may be some exceptions. So they say depending on the screen size of your phone or your any other device, and then the operating system we did, whether na Android, Apple, or na Microsoft, or na whatever, or na Raspberry Pi, or whatever, some exceptions fit dey. So so they can say here are some common absolute length units in CSS. Absolute length, don't forget to absolute length. See na number one, pixel. Now remember what I tell you about pixel. Say the thing with pixel be say, see the U rest na more continue. Abi you want teach the class? Which one be position static? Okay, so una dey with me. Una dey with me, una dey with me. Make una answer me o. Oh yeah, na no wahala, mo continue. So now remember what I tell you about pixel that time. Say, and if you put 20 pixel or 100 pixel, it go take that exact 100 pixel for any screen where you put on. So if 100 pixel be like this, if you put on for this screen way big like this, it go take that 100 pixel. If you put on for screen way small like this, it go still take that same 100 pixel. You understand? So you know, cause that's why they call them absolute length or absolute unit for CSS. So number one are pixel. Is a pixel or px are one of the most commonly used. Yes, now we don't learn past. Whatever, I forgot. All other absolute length units are based on the definition of a pixel. So all those one no matter. So massive pixel. The other one are centimeter. I bet me not forget if they don't go always they use all this one. Then they get millimeters, inches. More just go and then they get points. Points most of the time that they use them for font size, especially. No, nah, you don't confuse them, Patrick. Percentage go take that amount of percentage on different sides. If we say 20% and you have a big screen like this, it's going to take 20% of that big screen. If the screen is small, it will take 20% of that small screen. But I say pixel go exactly day the way it day. Patrick, no mix them up. I don't know what I teach you now before be that. No mix them up, oh. So now see points that they use them for font where. Then CSS 1 point whatever. Then we'll go relative length. I know I should say probably now under this place. Now percentage go enter. Say relative length units are relative to another element size or settings. For example, the relative font size of an element may be calculated using the parent element's font size. Now, what do they mean? Be say, if you use all this relative measurement, just like position relative, they go take that figure in respect to the figure of their parents. That's why they say the relative font size of an element may be calculated using the parent element's font size. So, for example, now if you say if you get div of 100%, or let's say 50, let me use 30% to take explain. If you have a div of 30%, no cross, no gain, no, now they confused. Now don't forget, go back to my video. Blasting that the measurement don't confuse. Now I say percentage go always they take that percentage in respect to the screen size. No forget. But pixel go take that size irrespective of the screen size. Me I no confused. Me I go watch the video where. Okay, so now like I explained, if we get div of like 30%, let's say 30% of the total screen, 30%. If we get a child inside, we will give another width of let's say we give 100%. That child feel using, let's say, like 100 EM or whatever, all this relative this thing. You know me say go take 100% of the screen. He go take 100% of that 30%. So that 30% becomes his full 100%. If you can say take 20%, you go take 20% of in respect to that 30% will be like 100% or maybe when we dey use and shall una go understand. That's why they call them relative length. Their measurement is related to their parents. Una understand? So EM, the CSS EM unit gets its name from a typographic unit. In typography, the term EM was originally a reference to the width of a capital letter M in the typeface and whatever that means. So you see, if they say container now is font size 16 pixel, they can't say container again. Container as a whole. You see, say na div with this. Get this off. So let me clean this off. I clean all this one, come out. I call this div class. I call a class container. So all this style make I come out and make I paste their own. So make I put them. So what it mean I be say the font size of waiting go dey inside this container. Everything they say me everything be font size 16. Then they get paragraph. Make I write heading. I just say heading 2. I must say this is okay. You say very well understood, but I just explain that for other people. Let's say this is heading 2. Then we'll get H3 for heading 3 to take reminders for with the figure. Then we'll come get paragraph. We'll just get lorem ipsum. So okay. So remember now they say the whole container, which is this div, the full font size will be 16 pixel. They can say the paragraphs go take 1 EM. Watch oh, the font size, the H2 go take 3 EM, the H3 go take 2 EM. Now more we run and more check which I actually be. Now, see as it be, might increase the screen when I see. See as it be. Now let's go back to the code. They say the H2 go be 3 EM. The H3 go be 2 EM. You see huh? And then so let's imagine say we come out all this H2 whatever. More just say only container size H16. You see huh? You see as it be. So now if you put those ones back now, all this measurement we dey in respect to this 16 pixel where they don't give the container. Now make I increase that 16 pixel to like 30 pixel. Do you see that it is bigger without even touching all this 3E? So because this 1 EM can be anything, but it is in respect to this. May I not forget, this 3 EM we can be anything, but in respect to this. So it is decided by the size of his parent. If I say make the parents now na 20 pixel, you will see say it go reduce without even changing all these things. So make I ask una understand this thing where. So EM go work in relation to the parent. Osato, how far you understand? No cross no you understand. Patrick, how far you understand? Okay, Patrick, clear, correct. So more will proceed. So that's for EM. Then they get another one where they call REM. They call it root EM. This relative unit is not. Steve, for Christ, it confuse you small. Okay, tell me where you confuse because I go see explain that for you if you don't understand. How you where you confuse so that make I explain. Steve, for Christ, tell me where you confuse. Favi Bay, welcome. Thank you for the likes. Steve for Christ, respond. Where you confuse? Okay, you say make I explain them again. Now, what do you mean? I say, first of all, go back to the title. They call them relative lengths. When they say something they relative, that means they stand on your own. If they give a figure, it go take them in respect to whatever figure where in your own parent gets. You understand? So meaning, if they use EM, if you say 2EM, 2EM can be very big and it can be very small, depending on the pixel of the parent. So if now we can't come here and say, for example, now if they say container get font size, this is container, anything within inside this div now, the font size is supposed to be 20 pixel. So when we come out all this one, we just say everything was supposed to be inside this container, and everything like this supposed to be 20 pixel. If I go back there, you see all of them like this. So you see them, you see as them be. So now if you can't put those ones back, the can't talk say the paragraph inside the container make the font size now 1 EM. Now it means say it go take the size whatever 1 EM be of 20%. More go back of 20 pixel. You see now. So meaning if I change this 20 pixel to 40, you see say the size don't automatically big without changing all these things. Because it dey in, sorry, they don't carry light, so me I no worry, but now they hear my voice. So it dey in respect. It dey in respect to the 40 pixel wey dey for the parent. So the pikin, exactly just like the way Prosper OMC explain now, the pikin fit tall or short or big or fat depending on the total overall size wey they don't give the mama or papa. You understand? For example, man use myself explain them. If I dey next to another fat person, they feel no they, or maybe we be plenty with your fat, they feel no really they look me as fat like that. But if I dey beside another very slim person, they will say, oh boy, guy, you fat. Oh, if they see me now ordinarily, they feel no say I too short. But if they see me near another person way tall, they'll say, guy, you short. You understand? Steve, vote for Christ. After you don't understand now. I like this Prosper illustration. Say me they teach for local village school. Okay, you don't get her now. Correct. Maybe these people won't like now. Wow. You see how Snapper they do anyhow. Okay, so make I continue. So that is that for EM. Now they can't say the next one I want to REM, REM. They can't say now root EM, meaning REM. This relative unit is not affected by the size of setting, by the size, look, or setting of a parent element, and is instead based on the root of the document. For websites, the root of the document is the HTML element. Now, what thing it mean be say this one now, the REM, now this is root EM, is not irrespective of its parent. No, if you like say the parent to 20 pixels, it is irrespective of the root. And you know say for website when you write your code, the root element, the first one, the root one are this HTML. So and we feel mostly say HTML are like the size, the edges of the browser. So in they work in respect to that one. It not be in respect to your immediate parent or anything. Now in respect to the overall. You now understand? So meaning, for example, now, if I change, let's say this paragraph now. Remember I said the font size now 40. If I change this paragraph P now to like 1 rem, most see what will go happen. Now, you say the paragraph don't small back. Because now in the work in respect to the browser world, which is the HTML as the overall root. You know, they work in respect to the div again will be in immediate parent. You understand? So if I do 21 rem now, it go increase. You see, say even big pass all this one in respect to the wall of the browser or the HTML root. Hope say una understand this one. The first one will be EM now in respect to the parent. Let's say immediate parent. The REM, which is root EM. No forget. REM now in respect to the wall of the browser, which is the parent root, which is HTML. Una understand? Una understand? So this one now we fit talk say this one now no be just like the way Patrick, he say EM they respect him head boy, but ROEM they respect principal direct. Exactly. Or if you talk say EM they respect principal, but ROEM they respect the owner of the school. You get? Nothing concerned with wetin principal talk. Now owner of school they deal with direct. And you know say anybody wey they deal with owner of school in a chairman. So una understand, abi? Chill Murphy, yes now. It's like you are new in this class, abi? Chill Murphy, if you are new, indicate so they will tell you what to do. You go need to go YouTube, go search for Amos Pikins. See here. Go see it here. See the instruction. Go search for Amos Pikins. Click on playlist. You go see TikTok live classes. All the previous classes are there. We are always uploading. That's why, so that for future people coming, they will be learning from them. They will learn until they meet us. Chill Murphy, do you understand? So I feel continue, Abi. Yeah, thanks. I feel continue, guys. That's about REM. Then percentage. You now already know percentage. We don't use it well. Percentage is all the percent size relative to the parent size. You see, percent size is relative to the parent size. So I don't need to explain that. We don't use percentage well, so we know as it be. Then they can't get this one VW, which is view width. So I think what I will do is, since when I get the link now, when I go study, and this is already 12:17, time don't go. When I go study, I might tell you that the one why I want make learn where we popular, where people they use where people they use this VH where and VW. This one they say VW na view width, and then VH na view height. And they say view width is 1% of the width of the viewport. Go read them. I feel explain what that one be later in the next class. And then view height is 1% of the viewport. So no class no get say coding sweet now, but we never dey code though. This one are just na styling we dey do. No cross no get say you want to hold the class every day. I get this why they do and I want they pay me. If I finish for this class now, if I know they sleep, I get one software where they write where we say I must create the owner. They even come check out tomorrow, so I no sleep for me this night. So Prosper OMC, bro, are you based in Lagos? No, I'm in Edo State. You know, fun and a 4 hours difference. Prosper, no, you get some people where want start one-on-one class next week. They before already. If you want join that one, fine. Ideal, my person one-on-one class expensive. Because imagine if I teach all this kind of thing for free class. Imagine if I teach you one-on-one online. You go even tire. Might display the link of that site so that una go fit understand. See here. Mohammed, good morning, sir. Please, which software to download for programming for beginners, please? No, don't do that. Mohammed, understand what I want to tell you. We don't know the level you are in programming. So, but if this is like beginner, like you are an absolute beginner. If not absolute beginner, you be. I go advise you say may you go watch my classes first from day one. If they go YouTube, go search for Amos Pikins. May you go watch those class. You go see how we take start without software until we can't they use software. So nobody just say go download software. No. You need to understand the basis of everything first. So just go my YouTube, go check Amos Pikins. You understand, Mohammed? Prosper MC saying, I God know why you start from back. Wait, you be done. Which coding you learned before? Which one you learned before? Prosper OMC. So now I won't close this class. Anybody get any question? Now 1 month we just do. I see how far we don't go. Imagine where we're there in 3 months. We go still build one more website with no say we don't finish Microsoft. I don't say make una do the footer because now the same thing will still repeat. I want make una use na brain. They do that footer come and I send down for some people don't send their own for Slack. Maybe they check, maybe they say as it take be. We go build probably from the Monday class tomorrow or on Wednesday. We'll start building another website to introduce some new things where we go learn for CSS. Like we go learn what do they call them? Responsive web development. That's where we say imagine website now. Say this website might go mobile view. If I go mobile view now, you see say the thing just match the screen. The thing rearrange. That they call it responsive web design. The thing go rearrange, follow the screen size. So you know need to they build those days that they build different websites for different screen. They go build for mobile screen separate. They will build for big screen. They will build for iPad. That one a waste of time. So they can't develop methods of the way you take write the website where go come out well for mobile app, for mobile phones and tabs and the rest. So now for them we can learn what they call media query for inside CSS. I see. Oh, okay. OMC, you be dey play with Amazon Web Service. I been a server, but they call. You know me. You know that one to get in your own. If you sabi and where they go deal with you where. No be code na cloud. Yes. Almighty. All right, thanks, sir. Really appreciate. No wala. God bless you too. Boss, much grace. So thank you. No cross, no crown. This thing what you they do for us, we appreciate. No wala. So okay, and Donna Patrick, he get some things we no touch we no touch for Microsoft website. Oh, yes, I no touch them because they're no important. So, but tell me, maybe to show, maybe I miss some. Steve for Krasa, I beg, waiting be the difference between website design and web developer. Exactly. I like this your question, Steve for Christ. But wait, man, I read the other ones. Bro, which PC you they use? They use what did they call them? For this one, what they use teach class now. They use Pavilion, HP Pavilion. A very high grade system, sha. So it is very expensive. But you know me, you don't need to start like that. So, but I get many systems where they do different coding. Patrick, like that back to top and that over where they make the link enlarge. I don't teach you now. Over. So I don't need to come to show you how to make things enlarge when you hover. I don't teach you now the full concept of hover. I never teach you now. So now you go fit do and come out. I don't want to repeat it. But like that back to top. I intentionally no touch them because I want touch them when I enter JavaScript. Okay, so no cross, no crown. Thank you very much. OMC, I sabi cloud like mad. If you sabi cloud, man, it makes sense. So walk full outside. Go LinkedIn, may you go register, may you go see how things do. But it's boring. Oh, I understand you now. For that Microsoft website, we no touch how to go. Yes, now I talk say I don't want touch them because I want do one with JavaScript. Oh, okay, clear. Thank you, sir. Okay, no wala. So, which I be even they talk they go safe. So we go learn how to start. We'll start create another website. We'll make a response. If we still use Microsoft website, or I go find another one. I want find another one. We go there a little bit more difficult. So we'll learn new code. We'll see new ways where they do something. Immediately we'll do that one finish like this, man. With the Japa go JavaScript straight. You understand? So but as we they learn the JavaScript, I go they send on things when I make una they do. Okay, so So no more questions, Abi. No more questions. You say me we do NASA website. What be their web address? NASA waiting. Okay, man, just Google at NASA website. NASA.gov. Make it load more Ocean. You still the load, make it the load. Steve, what for what question you ask? Steve, for Christ, which question you ask? Okay, yeah, you say what will be the difference between web site web design and web development. Okay, now I go explain. Now this site you say me will build. This thing boring now. What you did this one? Why would build this? You no fine, Jari. I been I say me build this. You no fine. I no like her. Man, the difference between web design and web developer. You sure say what you want ask now web developer or now web development? Web developer now who they create website and web application. The web developer is the individual. The web development is the work. Web designer na the work itself. You understand? But the developer na the like web designer. You understand? Okay, me I just even the surprise say na so NASA website be. But you now understand the concept now. Say really things where they work, they know they send about the design. Correct. At least I don't see NASA website today. This one, I believe say all of now for this group are supposed to for this one out in like 3 hours. Not in the year. Okay, get split down. We'll still treat this one too one of these days. But this one not supposed hard now. This one this not in the year now, Yabi. It's supposed hard now. So, Steve, for Christ, you understand what I just talk based on your. You say difference between web design and web developer. Web developer, just like when you say web designer and web designer. Web developer now who they create website and web application. The web designer, the concept, the like web application. You get this 1227. No more we close, Abi. Okay, what of those people where they use GoDaddy and WordPress they do website? No, you they mix two different things together. WordPress different from GoDaddy. GoDaddy na listen very well. Okay, GoDaddy. Steve, listen very well. GoDaddy na hosting company. When you build your website finish, you go there, go buy hosting space and domain name. Put your website for there so that other people go feel access am. But WordPress, now what you feel take create website without writing code. Now those people they call no code developers they always use, and it's also limited for it depends on what you they do. Do you understand now? So I think we should close. Time gone go. So see you guys. Any other question, bring it to our Slack group and be asking. Maybe tomorrow morning I go answer you. This night, so I won't busy. So see you guys. Una do well, una try. Okay, no wahala Steve for Christ. Una try. Una do. See you guys in Slack. But I thought you say no, sir. What happen? Good night. Why you say no, sir? What happen? No, we don't use Telegram group. We don't use channel. We don't use WhatsApp. We use Slack. The Slack link is on my go to my bio. Go to my bio. You see the Slack link. Click it. Download your Slack and join the community there. They plenty for the any question you ask, anybody go they ask him. Yeah, Mohammed. Good night, everyone. Oh, I just answered you now, Mohammed.